This is Alvaro Beltran's second ever WRT event. His first was in 2015 at the Juarez Open, where he powered through the draw from the round 64s all the way through to the semis, where he lost in a breaker to Bredenbeck. We'll get into more details as the game continues. That traditional Alvaro lob serve not working out. Good start for Montoya with the side out. And the first point for Montoya. Is that not a point? They sided out instead? Previously? Did Alvaro skip that last one? So they replayed? 2-0 start for Beltran. Traditionally, Montoya takes the first couple points to feel out his opponent, so it'll be interesting to see what he can do against Beltran. A lot of power coming from Montoya. Score is 2-3. Looks like our ref just updated. Mistakes from both players, but Alvaro's a little more costly and a little more painful. 3-3. So Beltran defeated Bredenbeck this time in the quarterfinals to make it here today to the semis. 5-3, Beltran leading, excuse me. Montoya ties it up 5-5. Montoya has 4 WRT titles of his own. He's played in 14 events and made 7 finals, winning 4 titles. I'm sure he's looking for 5 this weekend. A lot of power coming out of Montoya. Both players have such a lackadaisical looking attitude out there on the court. We can expect that. We've seen that a lot from Montoya. We saw that all weekend so far from Beltran. That's kind of his style. He plays with a lot of patience too. So the first ever WRT event for both of these players was in 2015 at the Juarez Open. Beltran had made it through to the semifinals where he lost to Bredenbeck in that event. And Montoya had made it through to the round 32s, excuse me, where he lost to Horn. Since then, we've seen Montoya playing more and more on the WRT. And he has 4 titles and is #1 as the result. Montoya won his first WRT title at the 2016 Pleasanton Open. Exactly 1 year ago, he defeated Alex Cardona in a tie-breaking final. So in 1 year, we've seen Rodrigo Montoya really climb up through the ranks, making his way up to #1, dethroning Alex Cardona, who was longtime #1 on the WRT. Nice get. Nice play from Montoya, too. Still using a lot of power. It's all tied up 6-6 in game 1. These guys are battling to see who will face Andre Priya in the finals tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Priya just defeated Alex Landa in the semifinals. And he won in 2. skip for Montoya. That'll put Beltran up by 1, 7-6. Tough rally. Oh. Tough rally, some diving from both players. It's like a timeout from Beltran. We'll take a quick break as well, but we'll be back with more of our semifinals in just a few moments. So don't go anywhere. 8-6, Beltran calling that timeout after a tough rally. Nice playing from Montoya, really controlling that center court, using his corners. 7-8 is not what the scoreboard said, so 6-8. I thought that was a point. Tomorrow is Alvaro Beltran's 39th birthday. Seven, Beltran leading, with Beltran turning 39. Our producers wanted to market this match as the the older generation and the new generation battling here today. Beltran really in control right now at 11-7. Nice diving efforts from Montoya. He takes a moment to reflect before he goes and grabs that ball. Seven serving 11. Both Beltran and Montoya sporting the same Gearbox Dry Fit shirt. They've been popular this weekend amongst the Gearbox sponsored players. Nine serving 11. There we have another point there for Montoya. 10-11. And Montoya now ties it up 11-11. Keeping that pressure on Alvaro Beltran. The winner of this match will go on to the finals tonight at 5 p.m. where they will play Andre Perea, who defeated Alex Landa into 15-8, 15-11 in the semifinal prior to this. This is Beltran's second ever WRT event. We saw him make his WRT debut along with Montoya at the 2015 Juarez Open. Beltran had gone all the way to the semifinals where he lost to Bredenbeck in a tiebreaker. And yesterday in the quarterfinals, he defeated Bredenbeck in a breaker to get here to the semifinals today. If Alvaro can push through the semifinals, he will go to his first WRT final. Montoya, on the other hand, currently #1 on the World Racquetball Tour with 4 titles of his own. (11-11) tied up in game 1. Montoya a little frustrated. He's not getting the calls he wants on the encroachment. Missing that ball. It's 12-11 now for Beltran. Short serve. (13-11). Timeout for Rodrigo Montoya. Good timeout for him as it's pretty tight out there right now in game one. We'll be back in just a few moments with more of the World Racquetball Tour. Casino Open semifinals at Club Casino de Mexicali. This is the WRT's first time in Mexicali, and it's been a fantastic experience so far. The Casino Open Tour 2017 is also combined with a tennis event, so there's a lot of athletes and a lot happening at this club this weekend. Alvaro Beltran now his first game point against Montoya. And Montoya holds him off. It's 11-14. Montoya gets to that one. This is starting to look a lot like his quarterfinal last night against Christian Longoria. He was down 12-14, came back to win 15-14, 15-5. That's how he got to the semifinals today. Point number 13. Second serve. Montoya asking to keep an eye on that encroachment. You can see it from that angle. Looks like his foot is over that line. Looks like Montoya is right. The referee is not seeing it. (14-13) now, second game point for Beltran. If the referee would call that encroachment, it would make it 14-14. But he's not calling it, and what the ref says goes, so it's 14-13. Beltran hits that one just out of Montoya's reach, which means he closes out game one 15-14 over Rodrigo Montoya. We'll be back in just a few moments with more of the World Racquetball Tour Casino Open. We're back in the semifinals, where there's been some discussion over that encroachment or the lack of call of encroachment by our referee, Felipe Munoz. So the score had actually been 14-14, and Montoya all match has been asking the referee to keep an eye on Beltran coming in over that line on that serve, and sure enough he did. So technically that could have been game for Montoya. Unfortunately it's not, and we're going into game 2, Beltran winning game 1 15-14. Short serve. Point for Montoya, it's 1-0. Alvaro's up 3-0, though I thought there was a point scored from Montoya. Oh, broken ball. That thing just burst right open. Alvaro Beltran was seeded number 21 this event. Montoya seeded number 1. It's all based on the WRT rankings and how many points you have from playing the WRT. We work on a rolling calendar, so every week there are points dropping and adding. Beltran has only played one other WRT event, the Juarez Open in 2015. That was also Montoya's first ever WRT event. Looks like they are looking to determine the score. Oh, they're checking to see if it's 1 or 2 serves, if it's the first or second serve. And the score is also 2-1. Beltran capitalizing on that setup to make it 3-1. incredible rally from these two. Beltran wins it. It's going to make it 5-1. It's a nice behind the back from Beltran. He couldn't close it out. 2-5. Montoya is originally from Chihuahua, Mexico. And he's studying right now in engineering. He's also a full-time student. It. That was outstanding. Beltran slipping on a wet spot, still able to get up and get that ball and win the rally. ball skipping. It'll be Alvaro's. That was an amazing rally. Six-two. Timeout for Alvaro Beltran. We'll be back in just a few moments with more of our semifinals from the WRT Casino Open. We're back in the semifinals where Alvaro Beltran is leading 6-2 in game 2. He won game 1 15-14. These guys have been a tough battle so far in game 2, trying to work their way through. Not too much momentum on either side. We'll see if that could change after this timeout that Beltran called. Second serve for Beltran. Point for Montoya. Alvaro checking that ball, giving it a good squeeze to see if it's broken. Beltran missing an easy one. We can all feel his pain on that one. Beltran slowing down the speed, keeping control, and wins that rally. It's 6 serving 3. Really taking his time in between those serves. Trying to slow things down for Montoya. Keep the pace. For those of you watching at home, don't forget to like and share with the World Racquetball Tour on social media. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at World R-Ball Tour. Too bad we don't have a graphic for that. Oh, there it is. At World R-Ball Tour. Beltran keeping that control, getting another point, 7-3. Four serving 7. Point for Montoya. Guys keep diving on the floor, getting the floor all wet. Knee pads are wet, shirts are wet. Good way to stall time though. guys are playing to see who will move on to the finals tonight at 5 p.m. We already know that Andre Perea is a finalist. He defeated Landa in the semifinal prior to this, 8-11. Skip ball. Those of you that want to check out the upcoming WRT events, you can go to worldracquetballtour.com. Our next event coming up October 25th to the 28th is the Salt Lake City Rocky Mountain Open. And then we'll end the year December 1st to the 3rd in San Antonio, Texas for the Alamo City Open. Montoya leading 9-7 now in game 2. Nice read from Montoya. Waiting on that one. It's going to make it 10-7. Another encroachment from Beltran. Montoya pointing it out to our referee, Felipe Munoz. Beltran pretty frustrated. Montoya's been able to get 4 points. Makes it 11-7. Beltran had brought it all the way up to 7, but Montoya now frustrating Beltran a little bit. Another timeout called on the court. We'll take a quick break as well. Don't go anywhere. There's more of Montoya and Beltran when we come back. We're back. It's the semifinals where Rodrigo Montoya is leading 12-7 over Alvaro Beltran. Beltran winning game 1 15-14. Both players really fighting to control the tempo in this match. He always does. Good timeout then for Beltran. He gets the side out. We've seen Beltran trying to slow down the game, really take his time in between so he can keep up his breath. We see that from Montoya too. He likes to slow things down. Missing an easy setup by Beltran. Montoya back in the service box, 12-7. Great pinch from Montoya. Game point now. 14-7. And Beltran sides him out. You can see these guys are working hard. There's a lot of sweat out there on the courts. It's also about 90 degrees in Mexicali. Pretty hot city. (8-14). Montoya looking to take this to tiebreaker, give everyone a good show. 14-8, second game point. There it is, 15-8. Montoya closes out game 1, which means we're going to a tiebreaker. We'll be back in 2 minutes with game 3 from the WRT Casino Open. We're back in the semifinals of the WRT Casino Open. Rodrigo Montoya winning game 2 15-8. Beltran winning game 1 15-4. Now in the breaker, it's first to 11 to determine who will be moving on to the finals tonight at 5 p.m. where they will be taking on Andre Perea, who defeated Alex Landa in the semifinal previous to this. Nice shot from Beltran to open up game 3. Skip from Beltran. Good rally for game 3. Still no points. It's 0-0. First point for Beltran. Montoya exhibiting a lot of power in that rally. Puts himself now in a scoring position, 0-2. Ref saw that get as good. It's frustrating Beltran. Gonna make it 1-2. Close and hard to say. That's why we have the referee there. It's 1 serving 2. Unforced error from Beltran. Maybe a little bit of that frustration from the last point carrying into this one. Ties it up 2-2. That one gets right by Beltran. They're definitely going to have to take a moment to wipe down the court. Don't forget to tune in for the finals later tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Andre Perea defeated Alex Landa to make his way to the finals. He's looking for his 4th title. And now in the tiebreaker, we're waiting to find out whether Perea will face Montoya or Beltran. 2-2. That one right in the corner, a little tricky for Beltran. It's an ace and a point for Montoya. Good answer back from Beltran. Didn't wait on that one. Second serve. Oh, Montoya holding up, causing some controversy. A little bit of controversy over whether or not that's an avoidable hinder. Alvaro right in front of him. Montoya. Montoya not having that down the line with Beltran standing right there. It's not really about what's open, is about having the shot and taking the shot. Nice ball into the sidewall for Beltran. And those knee pads are pretty soaked from Montoya, leaving tracks all over the court. Four serving three in game 3. Quite an answer back from Montoya. Off-speed shot, nice and smooth from Beltran. Good sport, Beltran, helping up Montoya. For those of you watching, don't forget you can follow and like us on social media by going to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Follow us at World R-Ball Tour. We just reached over 10,000 followers on Facebook, so thank you to everyone. Hello to the new followers. And make sure you like and share this feed if you're watching on Facebook. 4 serving 3, Beltran serving. Nice control from Beltran. Montoya's going to want to keep that ball down the side. It's not coming right back to him in the center. Montoya has 2 great qualities. One is his retrieving, and the second is his kill shot, as we just saw. Montoya hitting the floor with that racket, missing that one. Side out for Beltran. 5 serving 4. Good shot from Beltran. Really controlling that serve. Seven serving 4. Timeout from Montoya. When we come back, it's 8-4, Beltran leading in our tiebreaker. Montoya calling that timeout. Beltran serving 8-4. Good timeout for Montoya. Luck is on his side. Montoya staying aggressive and determined after that timeout. Alvaro really playing with those angles. So precise with that. It's giving him an advantage over Montoya. 8 serving 5. Take a moment to thank one of the WRT Tour sponsors, United Stroke Alliance. A few seconds could save someone's life. If you know the signs of a stroke, go to unitedstrokealliance.org to find out more. Another great rally for these two. Beltran shooting right from the center, hits Montoya. Finals will be live streaming tonight at 5 p.m. Andre Pria is our first semifinalist. Will he play Beltran or Montoya? Point for Beltran. (9-5). Beltran really close to closing out the match here. Smart playing from Alvaro. Montoya covering that pinch. And Alvaro passes it. If Alvaro Beltran takes away this match, there's a bit of trouble then for Montoya in terms of his points in the ranking. He would lose over 1,000 points because he won the Pleasanton Open, which was technically the next weekend last year. So those points will fall off. And Montoya would lose a lot of points. It would also be Beltran's first WRT final. We'll take a quick break as Montoya calls a timeout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of our tiebreaker. Montoya calling a timeout as Beltran now will serve his first match point. They'll go ahead and replay that one. All of Beltran's matches this weekend have gone to tiebreaker. He played Jaime Martel in the round 16s and won that one 11-9. And then last night he went to breaker against Jake Bredenbeck, winning 11-5 in the breaker. Not sure. All right, they're calling 2 bounces. Alvaro looking for a replay. Five serving 10. Six serving 10. Looks like it's now or never for Montoya. Nice hands from Beltran, sides out. Also calling a timeout. When we come back, Beltran will serve his second match point to see if he can close things out against Montoya. We'll be back in just a few moments. It's the Casino Open 2017. The first time the WRT is in Mexicali. It's been a great experience so far. Some great matches along this weekend. This one is no different. It's a tiebreaker now for Alvaro Beltran and Rodrigo Montoya. Second match point now for Beltran. another opportunity now for Montoya to tie things up. It's another now or never situation for him. 6-10, second serve. Skip from Beltran. Beltran was in trouble like this in game 2 when he started making too many unforced errors. Let's see if he can hold it off here. Montoya serving 7-10. Another skip. Three unforced errors in a row from Beltran, or 3 skips. Puts Montoya now in a much different position. It's 9-10. Looks like Beltran calling another timeout. He's taking a bit of a mental break. Gives us an opportunity to talk to you about the next upcoming events. The World Racquetball Tour, we have 2 more events to round out 2017. Our next stop is October 25th to the 28th for the Rocky Mountain Open in Salt Lake City. That'll be at Jordan Valley Athletic Club. Of course, you can catch the free live broadcast right here on the WRT on Facebook and our website. And if you want to sign up, you can get details by going to worldracquetballtour.com or R2 Sports. And then we'll end the year in December 1st to the 3rd in San Antonio, Texas for the Alamo City Open. That's where we've ended the last few seasons, and we also have the Player Awards, which is a fun way for fans to get involved and vote online for your favorite player, the Sportsmanship Award, the Most Improved Player, and of course we'll give out the Player of the Year, which is the player who ends at number 1. Rodrigo Montoya is currently number 1, and he needs to get a lot of points here today in order to keep the points he's going to lose next week when the 2016 Pleasanton Open drops off from the rankings. That was Montoya's first ever title in October of last year. Seeing that power and execution from Montoya, ties it up 10-10 in the breaker. Let's see if Beltran's experience can speak louder than Montoya's power. 10-10. Oh man, big skip from Montoya. Montoya definitely feeling the pressure. 10-10, third match point now for Alvaro Beltran. Montoya answers back. That serve returns, no problem for him. (10-10), second match point now for Montoya. Let's see if he can handle the pressure this time. Good serve. Oh. Ref's calling a side out. Oh boy. Fourth match point now for Beltran. Oh, and a big skip from Montoya means Beltran wins 11-10 in the tiebreaker on his fourth serve and opportunity. Beltran will be moving on to the finals later tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific time, where he will take on Andre Pria.